Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am really glad you're here. Today's date is Wednesday, October 25th, 2023. Well, if you've been following my channel, you know that recently I've only been putting up videos every other day for the most part. Today is an exception because something intrigued me and I thought we could explore the topic together. I make no secret of the fact that I find the Schumann resonance to be very intriguing, fascinating, and I check it daily. And today I was unable to check it because the site was down. So I thought, what's up with that? So I went to Twitter to see if there was news about the Schumann resonance, or more hopefully to see if there was another site that also had the same data from, a different original source. And it always strikes me as odd that at the end of it, no matter what site I find that has that, it all seems to come from the same place. So if you know of one that doesn't, be sure to pass it along to me in either the comments or my email, okay? Well, here's what I found. And then that got me started on what is at the minimum a rabbit trail, and at the maximum, one of the most deeply woo topics I've explored since I started this channel. I'm going to go to a share screen. As always, this share screen will be available to you, the compilation that I show. If you follow the Facebook link at the bottom of this page, or just notice there's just two content creators on Twitter in today's compilation, you can listen along and find them yourself if you'd like to. All right, here we go. Let's look at the share screen. So when I typed in on Twitter, Schumann resonance, I came across a post that said 14-hour blackout. And I thought, well, that explains about why the blackout. Okay. And then I looked at when that blackout started. And that was intriguing to me too, because I was personally noticing some physical symptoms at that time that I had not in any way connected to Schumann resonance. The only thing I've noticed with the Schumann resonance, when we have some white showing, I really love to be making videos because it seems like I have a clearer connection to information from the universe with the tarot cards when there's some white showing up. So that's one of the reasons I check it every day. Then I went to farther down, I saw this post, really intrigued me. Okay, let's look here. This is a creator called Starfire Tour. And apparently, and I'm new to this creator, but I liked what I was reading. It was intriguing. He was not afraid to go out there and make some comments and predictions. Okay. That she says that what we're in is a timeline reboot. And there was some photographic and cosmic evidence that supports that claim. That on the 23rd of this month, 2 days ago, the sun unleashed a powerful far-side X flare and halo coronal mass ejection, CME. This was the extra energy the core matrix needed to enact a timeline reboot. The next image, caught on camera, again on the 23rd. An energy beam space battle between the ET Earth Consortium and the DMA-invested ET reptilians. Next image shows where and when the data loss started for the Schumann resonance site. And according to Starfire Tour, that was due to a timeline reboot. If I'm reading what she says right, every time we have these large white areas in the Schumann resonance, we're having some sort of a reboot experience. It's intriguing. Now, she postulates or believes that the reboots are because there's been some nuclear weapon use, and that can't be allowed to reverberate throughout the cosmos. Now, I always found comfort in the theory and didn't deep dive into it. Found comfort in the theory, the alt media chatter that the use of nuclear weapons was not going to be allowed, that they had been dismantled or disabled. So at first, when I read what Starfire Tour was saying, I thought, wait a minute. And then I thought, it's actually quite possible that the effects of a nuclear blast aren't going to be allowed to reverberate through the cosmos, it doesn't mean they might not still happen. It's just that the effect is going to be nullified and mitigated, and possibly because of a timeline reboot. So now that I accept that this theory or her belief, which is for me at this point just a theory, as we explore ideas, we accept them as a possible theory. And, we try to see if there's other evidence or corroboration that takes it from a theory to something we feel like we can believe or give some credence to. So, and that's all part of becoming these thinking humans that we've been programmed not to be, guys. So what I wanted to do today was just ask the cards about this. Is there validity to that claim that we are experiencing in this current timeline, in this current time? I want to be real specific. This current timeline, that we have had a reboot that has happened, and other insights and information as the universe deems appropriate for us. So let's find out. I mean, like I said, I always was excited to see white on the Schumann resonance because I just felt like I had a better access to the energy that I love to feel and work with when I use the tarot cards. And I always felt like, since that's the heartbeat of the earth, that means that there's a nice ascension element to it when we see the white. But maybe there's more. Maybe it is a reboot. Let's see what the universe wants us to know. I'm going to change the camera and shuffle the cards, and we'll find out together. So we're just on an expedition here, and we'll see what the universe has to say. 1 second. Okay, is there validity to that belief shared by Starfire Tor that the Schumann resonance, when it's white, is actually showing reboot events, and that the reboots may be related to nuclear activity so that it doesn't reverberate throughout the cosmos? I like the idea that we've got divine and off-world help and protection, because we've got some high energy, high-tech baddies that by ourselves we would not have what it takes to overcome and get to the far side of this with our path, our DNA, our lives, our reality restored or allowed to be what it could be. Okay, we have the 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, the Moon, another 5 of Cups, the Sun. Oh, what a great question. 10 of Pentacles, and the Magician. Okay, guys, I hadn't come across that theory before, that there's a timeline reboots going on, but absolutely, that is what is happening. We're getting some big definite yeses here. Out of 7 cards, 3 of them so far are major arcanas, and they're impactful where they landed. But we're getting a yes about that. Okay, so let's look at events. Because of the wands are fire sign, and fast moving events is what they indicate. Okay. And in the recent past, so we've got some fast moving events. Okay, the recent past, the Moon card shows up. The Moon card is one that can show a loss of life, and definitely some secrets and deceptions going on. So since it can indicate a loss of life, I'm going to say yes, there was a reason for the reboot. Okay, the 5 of Cups is not a happy card. Okay, that's our present card. So we are in the process of this. This reboot is going on even as I'm making this video. Is what it may have been instantaneous in some elements of it, and it's not going to take long. But because there was so much devastation, there is still some healing and some uplifting that's in process. Now, nothing to worry about. Look at the near future cards. All of them fantastic cards. We have the Sun card, which is a card of joy, beginnings, victory, an acknowledgement of the innocence of life and how important it is. There's just no way to read this card negatively. Okay, so we've gone from the moon and some sadness to a process resulting in joy. Okay, this reset. This reset is, again, it's beneficial to all of mankind. This card indicates, well, the pentacles can indicate tangible assets, our earth, real estate, gold, things like that. We're going to have some actual tangible changes that we can enjoy. And the beautiful thing about this card is it's for all generations. Every generation is shown here, including our beloved animal companions. So we're going to benefit from the results of this reboot. Absolutely. And the magician is just saying, and fear not, there is an infinite supply of the energy needed for a reboot. So it's like, no matter what the deep state does, no matter what they try to do to negatively infect and affect the human race, the path our world is on, and even extending out into the cosmos in their reach for power and control. There's, from our lens, an absolutely infinite amount of positive energy to impact it and intercede on behalf of other planets. Let's talk about that a little more as we recap. So let's recap. In my search today to find some data from the Schumann resonance, I came across some information. Number one, the site is down for 14 hours where we get our reporting from that the data is not available to us for a 14-hour window. And then I further found a content creator on Twitter, Starfire Tour, who had some data and a belief, which for me was simply a theory I was reading, because it wasn't yet a belief, that there had been a reset done to our timeline because of nuclear shenanigans. So I was intrigued. That's why I thought, let's explore this. This is fascinating. And so we asked if there was, for this timeline and this current reality, if there is truth to that theory, that there has been a matrix reset, and that reset was needed because of nuclear shenanigans, plus other insights or information the universe wanted us to know. Well, first of all, we got a confirmation that there had been a lot of events going on. The 5 here was our main subject card. So again, the events weren't long-lived, but they were impactful. Lots of events. As a result of that in the recent past, and recent past could be just like last night or an hour ago, loss of life and big time sadness and outcomes that weren't positive. The reset. So that told me, there was some truth to the fact that because of some far-reaching shenanigans, that we had some, what we would consider divine or benevolent off-world or future self or a combination of all of the above intercession. Because what happens on Earth can affect the rest of the universe. That's why one of the reasons we matter, besides just the fact that I believe there are loving, intelligent beings out there that have a lot of patience with us and a lot of hope for us and a lot of love for us. And so that the change is still in process. It's not quite complete. So maybe at the core of our Earth or inner Earth or something like that, there's still some healing and resetting going on, but it is in process. The future cards are beautiful. Nothing to worry about. This is a success card. This was our main near future success. Don't worry about it. It happened, and if it needs to, it'll happen again. And just kind of no worries. Okay. Absolute total success card, and a card that shows the value of human life to what we would consider celestial beings. Absolutely. And another card for reassuring us that while that process that I was reading about, which was new for me, there's accuracy in that theory. There absolutely is. The results of that intercession mean that there's going to be benefit to all ages and races, and beautiful outcomes, no matter what shenanigans instigated the assistance, the change that was needed, the reset. And then the last card that we got was the Magician card, the ultimate manifestation card, the one with infinite ability to manifest, to access any element of nature and use it to the benefit. So just beautiful, beautiful cards. Now, I said, let's talk about the manifesting and the intercession. I want to remind everybody, one cosmic law I truly believe to be true is that of non-interference. Wanted to remind you, if you have any belief that there may be some truth to that, it doesn't have to be yet a firm belief. Kind of what can it hurt? Take a moment and give permission for that intercession for yourself, for your families, for our world, for our country, for political situations, whatever it is. Because if we ask for intercession, we may not receive it, but we've removed the barrier of non-interference where there might have been a willingness to come in and do something, whether it's simply to speed us along the ascension process, to heal us, to restore our DNA, to resolve a political situation so that there's the best possible outcome, whatever it might be. Be sure to take a few minutes for the topics and subjects that matter to you and that you feel like matter to our world and where we want it to go. And just say, I'm asking for divine and benevolent off-world help for the following items. Now, we're a free will universe. We may not get that help, but like I said, we've removed any barriers to it if there's a willingness to step in and do something. So, hey, I don't care if we're saving the whales or restoring our DNA. If you think it's a valid thing to get some help from, let's go for it. Right, Chloe? Yeah. That's it for this video. I thank you so much for your time and attention and going down these rabbit holes with me and seeing what we find at the as we explore, and having a willingness to assimilate some new information or at least put it in the maybe pile. So we see if there's more data that comes along that kind of backs up something. It's better than rejecting something with a closed mind and say, nope, 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 doesn't fit my worldview and I'm not going to do it. Yeah, let's have those open minds and hearts. Okay, not to the point of gullibility, but to the point of a willingness to expand our horizons, thoughts, our worldview, our universe view, everything else. That's what it's all about, folks. It's getting bigger and better. What we know, what we believe, and how we behave. Until next time, I send you love and light and wish everything bright for you.